What a wild and totally unpredictable day for both NEIROs. I mean, this shit just came out of left field. I woke up to a shitstorm on this Monday morning. Let's check out the charts. So this is the chart for the Cabal NEIRO. The NEIRO on ETH is the Twitter username. This is the one I've covered on my channel. Obviously, it had the big run up to $300 million market cap. Then it pulled back to $20 million all the way. People are calling it a scam. But in recent weeks, it was back on the upswing and it hit 150, 160 million. It certainly looked like it was on its way to reclaiming its all-time high. But then today, as you can see, it kind of fell off a cliff, down 42%, 80 million market cap currently. So what happened? We'll get to that in a sec. But first, let's check out the chart for the other NEIRO, the CTO NEIRO, on Ethereum as well, launched the same week as the Cabal NEIRO. I have not covered this one. As you can see, a huge God candle happened this morning. It went up 880% from about 12 million market cap earlier today to $160 million market cap currently. Wow, you could have made a lot of money on this one. Then if we pull back to the full 6-week chart, it smashed all-time high. The previous all-time high was only 50 million. So obviously something big happened today. What happened? Well, the biggest thing possible happened. Binance put up this tweet earlier this morning. We will list CTO NEIRO, Turbo token, and Baby Doge token on our spot platform. Now, Baby Doge, that's a whole nother story. And we were waiting for years for Binance to list Baby Doge. We had just given up on it. And today, randomly, they just out of nowhere listed. That might be for another video. But for today, we are going to focus on the NEIRO. So, and then simultaneously, Binance Futures said that they will list the Cabal NEIRO. So a lot of different plot lines going on here. But this futures listing was not enough to pump NEIRO. And the NEIRO CTO team confirmed today in this Twitter space after it all went down that they didn't pay Binance anything for this listing. That's very unusual. Usually Binance charges low 6 figures to be listed. Sometimes they do it for free. That's what happened here. Apparently the team just applied a couple months ago. It didn't hear back. And yesterday somebody from Binance reached out to the CTO team head, asked him a few questions, made him sign an NDA agreement, and then bam, less than 24 hours later, the token was listed. It's also refreshing to see that clearly nobody front-run bought this purchase. So nobody, whether in Binance or elsewhere, nobody knew that it was going to get listed. It was just a green candle out of nowhere. That is refreshing to see. So clearly Binance is sending a message. We are pro CTO tokens. We have no qualms about listing them. We don't care about money. But what did they like about NEIRO CTO versus other CTO tokens? It appears that it has something to do with Vitalik Buterin's interactions with this project. So if you don't know the whole story, when NEIRO CTO listed, they sent Vitalik 4% of the total token supply, but then Vitalik immediately dumped it. He sold it all, and that caused NEIRO CTO this first drop of 60% right there. So that happened on August 5th, but then 10, 11 days later, August 16th, apparently Vitalik has a change of heart, and then he donates 200 ETH, that's about $530,000, roughly the amount of NEIRO CTO tokens he had sold. He donates that amount to an animal charity fund. And even more important than that, when he made the donation that day, he interacted with one of the NEIRO CTO community fan pages to give his Etherscan link and everything like that. So that was hugely bullish, and that caused this big pump. Then a few weeks later, Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, he started interacting with NEIRO CTO's tweets, and he actually decided to list the project on his Huobi exchange, which he owns. He also listed it on Poloniex exchange. He owns that one as well. And then apparently the combination of both Justin Sun and Vitalik Buterin interacted with NEIRO CTO and given it the stamp of approval. That was enough for Binance to say, okay, we've seen enough. We are going to list you as well. That's what happened. So if you connected the dots, it wouldn't have been impossible to predict this listing. Clearly, as we can see from the exchange, absolutely nobody did, but it would not have been impossible. Then later on in the day, BitGet announced that they are listing NEIRO CTO. So, I mean, in conclusion, which one of the two NEIROs will survive? I think they'll both survive. I don't know. I do think that NEIRO Cabal is way oversold today. Not financial advice. Anything can happen, but I think people oversold it too much. 80 million sounds kind of low. I think it could recover. It is being listed on Binance Futures, which is a good thing. Remember, NEIRO CTO wouldn't be surprised me if more exchanges listed, such as OKX and Bybit. Not financial advice again. Anything could happen. Drop a comment down below. Let me know which NEIRO you are a fan of. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Be back later in the new video. Back from signing out. Catch you later.